you launched the box station into space. That probably took slightly more effort than dropping it on a town and killing a bunch of people. Give yourself a pat on the back.
I think so.ああ、レベル20になったのか。ナイルズの仲間の違うわ。自己修復防具の改造部品を作成できるようになります。あなたの防具に装着すると防御ボーナスが付与されますが、中程度のダメージを受けると効果を失われます。まずダメージにと自動的に修復されます。この特殊機能を選択すると改造部品が1つ与えられる。あなたがゴーストアレイのユーティリティの改造部品。ヘルメットに取り付けて体力が半分まで落ちると、刃物打ち状態になります。これに敵はあなたの標的しにくくなり、奇襲ダメージを与えられるようになります。ジャンク。書いちまったな。 これはいらんな。ああ。
Your arrival could not be more timely. After the events of Paradise Island, I could think of no one more suited to conduct a surgical strike of this nature. I'm, glad to see you again as well, Niles.
Gotta say you had me worried. The message you sent sounded serious.
Then I composed it accurately. To the task at hand. We are standing before the tomb of the matriarch. Few are invited to tour its halls, and even fewer know of its greatest secret. For any subject, visiting the matriarch and First Sovereign's resting place is the pinnacle of empty social achievement. But the tomb's corpses are its least important feature. The intelligence my friends risked all to acquire revealed a vault in its lowest level containing the matriarch's body of work, hidden from the public. Who knows what technologies the Protectorate is withholding? If the matriarch was the genius she's purported to be, the skip drive cannot be the entirety of her inventions. Whatever technological advancements may be sequestered here, the goal is almost certainly to keep the populace of Arcadia subservient to the pernicious whims of its governing body. But not for much longer. We are going to liberate any and all of the matriarch's research, whatever it may be, and distribute it to the people. Reaching the vaults will be no simple task. There are likely to be unforeseen security measures to contend with, though hopefully nothing too obstructive. We must first gain entry to the security room, however. Once there, I should be able to access more information about the lower level's layout and potential hazards.
I can see a half-dozen points of failure, but bad odds ain't ever stopped us before.
Glad we're operating under the same understanding. We're unlikely to have another chance like this. We must follow through now that we've made the opening. Which also means, once inside, We cannot leave until it's done. Slim chance of that. I'll not assign a task to others that I'm unwilling to undertake myself.
Color me surprised.
There's no one else left. Consul made damn sure of that.
The failure at the Vox, an escaped prisoner, cannot be tolerated. The Consul ordered a colony-wide search that netted the rest of our cell. Audra blames herself, even though she shouldn't.
Don't tell me how to feel, Zeb. You mind your guilt, I'll mind mine.
What the commander said. We thought we were doing the right thing.
I will not pretend it isn't a blow, but what's done is done. There will be time to grieve once the Protectorate is dead and buried.
Yosh. So.
After you. Stay close and keep silent. The less attention we draw, the better. By the Matriarch, there weren't supposed to be visitors today. That Sentinel and Docent are gonna put splinters in our plan if they're not dealt with.
You hang back here. The commander and I'll take care of this.
Gladly. I'll rejoin you once the path is clear.
Whoa, to have the matriarch taken from us before her time.
Actually, the matriarch passed at the impressive and venerable age of 90, establishing Arcadia's precedent for longevity.
90! So young! Imagine what glorious inventions she could have conceived of with only a handful more years.
Let this accord between the Protectorate and the Order of the Ascendant mark the moment of Arcadia's true birth.
Beloved Matriarch, you are nearer to perfection as anyone living could ever achieve. It will be the honor of the Order to serve as the Protectorate's scientific helpmeets.
All that I do for my subjects and their descendants. Gloria Arcadia!
Gloria Arcadia!
For my next gift, I bestow upon you the pinnacle of automechanical design, far superior to all automechanicals that came before. The time once spent in numbing manual labor may now be spent in harmonious community with your neighbor, and in humble service to your protectorate. May art and science flourish in these many hours, which I have returned to you.
Warning, power at 13%. Power cell has been partially depleted due to inaction.
ケースが開くみたいな。どっかの展示ケースが入ったのか。これか。何が入ったんだ。
Set course for Arcadia. In my new colony, we will abandon the illness of corporatism. None will suffer for the pleasure of unseen overlords. And all will thrive. Everything in accordance with the grand...
Continuing investigation. Seeking to determine origin and/or cause. Honing in on source.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Commander! Oh, I see. You must have noticed a spot of dust on that artifact and taken it for cleaning. Good initiative.
どっちから行ってもどうそうだ。
I shall not stay your execution. Commander, stop dying at once. I am primed to punish.
Never again will we see her equal.
It has been 10 minutes. Perhaps you would like to view the rest of the exhibition hall?
The last Sentinel who received a tour boasted of spending 30 minutes in Lamentations. Do you think me incapable of matching his grief?
Not at all, Sentinel Willa. Please continue.
Quick once over. Always watchful.
They never questioned, never doubted. Their zeal never...
None shall stand against us! Ready to dispense judgment!
Now that's taken care of. We can continue. Wait there. I'll come to you.
Well handled. My turn.
Those fools! Protectorate subjects should know better than to attack a Protectorate arbiter. I had no choice but to judge them as traitors to the Protectorate. Why would they simply open fire? Why wouldn't they attempt to conversate? Then they should have reported me to their superiors rather than attempting to exact justice themselves. I shall continue to answer slights of this nature through violence. But hopefully, I shall not need to do this more than a few times.
There. You can access the lower level now.
safeguarding the matriarch's remains from the council, are we? This is rather unusual, but it is the only sane explanation for what you currently do. I'm glad we made it off greater tranquilities. I only hope we do not pay for this decision in the future. But let us focus on the task at hand, saving Arcadia from the rifts.
Junkに入ってるやんな。
The security room that we need to reach is nearby. We should be able to disable that energy barrier from there.
Who goes? No one is allowed in here without the proper authorization. Ah, I see you have come armed. Intruders, then. I suppose you intend to extract my surrender through means most lurid and foul.
Damn, the head curator. I had hoped to slip in before his shift, but no matter. We cannot allow him to leave and raise the alarm. He must be dispatched, quickly.
How's that now?
Now hold on. I know we had to kill that fella with the Sentinel, but this man's unarmed. He's already surrendered.
I rather think that line has some blurry distinction.
How much of a fuss could this one fella cause, really? Come on, Zeb. No need to cut any bellies over maybes and ifs.
Please, if secrecy's your concern, you may rely upon me to be the utmost spirit of discretion. I have never betrayed a confidence in my life.
Allowing him to leave would be a grave error of mercy, one we can ill afford in this place.
Yes, right. I have a family. Well, no, not as yet, but one day. I swear, on my love of the Sovereign, let me leave and I will breathe not a word of your presence here.
Do not allow these crabbled tears to fool you. This is all a performance. No true subject of the Protectorate would yield so easily. We're wasting time. This man is an instrument of empire, perpetuating the tyrant's lies. And were our positions reversed, he would not hesitate to execute us, or worse, send us to mental refreshment.
I'm kin to the risks, Zeb.
Are you? Can you even fathom the indignity of having your every thought scrutinized and scored and made perfect? My sister was made into a shadow. I endured daily sessions with the lathe of particularity and still find myself policing my own mind for untoward proclivities and inclinations.
The commander's right. This man didn't put you in the lathe, Zeb. He's just trapped in the system, same as everyone else.
I never have possessed immunity against your pleading. Fine, you're free to leave. Do not repay this kindness with treachery.
You are merciful and wise. I will depart at once.
Let's hope the consequences of this decision do not assert themselves while we're still here. You and Niall should turn off the power to the security barrier and make your way to the vault. I'll remain here and guide you as best I can through the labyrinth. No turning back now.
いやー、死ぬことになりそう。X じゃねえ、ゼブ。
No going back from here. Not until we've done what we came here to.
Hold! Don't set foot in that room. The schematics on this console indicate this place is defended by all manner of traps. One moment. Yes. It appears there are N-ray tripwires, invisible to the naked eye, that will electrify the floors if crossed. Move cautiously. And if you have any gadgets that might help, I suggest using them.
Over here, Commander. Reckon I found something that might be useful later.
In spite of substantial efforts to prolong his life, my father's condition continues to deteriorate, both physically and mentally. It has been difficult to observe. His latest effort would...
Have a look, Commander. With a little elbow grease and some inadvisable engineering, reckon I can finagle these components into a fine explosive gel. Who knows? Could come in handy. Just doing my part. But thanks for the vote of confidence, Commander. Let's keep on. I'll continue tinkering on this in the meantime, see what I can come up with.
You've made it through. Good. Now there should be 3 switches in this room. When pulled in the correct order, the door should open. If I'm reading this right, the order is 1, 3, 2. But which switch corresponds to which number? Damn it! Why must the Protectorate abstract everything?
There must be a way to suss out which switch is which. Maybe if we could peep the wiring.
Not on the first try. Well, I'll not lament a stroke of good fortune.
Does that seem a little off to you, Commander? I think he's starting to worry me. That business with the curator. I'm glad Zeb stood down, but it was close. Never seen him so eager for bloodletting before. He's changed. Ain't sure for the better. I know you're right. Suppose part of me still feels responsible for what he's gone through. If only I stuck it out, maybe then, well, no use stewing. We've still got a vault to break into and tyrannical government to topple.
That vault door is quite the obstruction. Fortunately, there should be a code. No. Fuck! They changed it recently. That shouldn't have happened until next week. I'm certain I can diagnose the issue. Now that you've cleared the way, I'll come down and join you.
I might have something else that can get you into that vault, Commander. Remember those components I found? I was able to turn them. Turns out you were right about trusting my instincts. You take the honors, Commander. I'll be right behind you. Hot, or was that a hint of worry I heard in your voice back there?
Alas, I neglected to pack up the monitor. This terminal should allow me to retrieve all the information stored here. This cannot be right. There's nothing here save the designs for the skip drive. Not even initial concepts. 10 years in Arcadia and the Matriarch invented... nothing? And what's this about a deal with the Earth Directorate? We need to talk. Now.
In times of darkness, we must hold our principles dear. I fear the longer this war continues, the further we stray from them. Every step we take must honor the Matriarch. I tell Henry this, but he is set in his ways. His notions regarding these rifts are sorely misguided. Why close them when we can use them to Arcadia's benefit? It matters not what the Order thinks, what the Doubters say. The Architect bestowed us with the power of skip drives so that we may secure a perfect future. We must act with haste. I only ever wished for Henry to embrace his role as the caretaker of Arcadia, the savior of us all. But if he has chosen a different path, I will do as I must. And I must not fail.
I knew the Protectorate festered with lies, but I had no idea the Earth Directorate was complicit. Niles, did you know?
Slow up, Zeb. What are you talking about?
It says your agency struck an agreement with the Matriarch over a century ago. In exchange for skip drives, Arcadia was allowed to completely govern itself with absolutely no outside interference, including from the Earth Directorate.
Must be why the chief said we'd be on our own if we were caught. We were breaking the terms of this agreement. Unbelievable.
If this information is true, then the Earth Directorate permitted the matriarch to create a colony filled with her vassals, enslaved to her will. Everything Arcadia is, all of the suffering that's taken place here, it all could have been avoided. Things could have been different. There's more. The skip drive schematics are here. How the explosive safeguards against tampering work, its evolution over time. But no original concepts, no sketches. Nothing. Our dear matriarch is a fraud, a cheat. She did not invent the skip drive. There are messages here between her and the First Sovereign that all but confirm it.
Rather a convenient revelation for an enemy of all the Protectorate stands for. Pardon me if I choose to remove myself from this mad conversation.
I thought I might find some technological innovation that could be handed to the Protectorate's enemies. But this is almost better. Precisely. By releasing this information, we can thoroughly crush the image the Protectorate has been built upon. The Sovereign will be revealed as the unclothed emperor he is, and demolish Arcadia's myth of superiority. If we administer truth to the people, their strength will return. Erstwhile, giving the skip drive designs to the Protectorate's enemies will even the fight. Their technological prowess will be made into nothing. Everything will come apart.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Not to mention how this agreement with the Protectorate will completely destroy the Earth Directorate's reputation.
I was not aware of such a connection between rifts and the skip drives. But I have confidence the Order will figure out a solution. Science is their theater, after all. As for the Earth Directorate, don't you see? This frees them from any obligation to the Protectorate. They'll be able to manufacture skip drives themselves. The deal will be voided.
It's worth holding the Earth Directorate's feet to the fire for this deal, but I don't think the entire organization should be judged by its worst decision. It's done a lot of good, too. Plus, making the skip drive tech available, that's like throwing a lit match into a fuel converter. Can't think of a worse idea right now.
Do you think the Protectorate stand around debating the potential for injury? No. They act, and so must we. Damn the consequences.
いや、これか？本当にこれか？損する。あれ。これむずいなぁ。選べちゃうか。 ゴム。
And should I refuse to leave empty-handed, what then?
Whoa. Put the brakes on, Commander. I'm sure Zeb can be reasoned with. I know you're aiming to do the most good for the most amount of people, Zeb, but sowing chaos ain't the way.
Do you know how many of my friends died so we could reach this point? Audra almost perished under Sentinel's instruments as well. And you would have me what? Give up now on the cusp of victory? Lay bare my throat for the Protectorate machine to cut?
No,
not the end. Perhaps there are alternatives I've not considered. Out of respect for my friend, I will forestall the release of this information and seek another avenue to help liberate the people of Arcadia. I'll remain here for a while longer to cover our tracks. The Protectorate will discover the break-in, but hopefully never learn more specifics of what we did and found.
Guess this is goodbye.
Only for now. If we both come out of this war intact, I'll find you. If you wish to be found, of course.
I want to talk it over with the commander, but... yeah, maybe we can work something out.
このサイト見る限り敵対するか計画に乗るか敵対するかだったけど、会話でなんとかな。
By my grandmother, I cannot abide the time this research into the rifts is taking. It has been years, and yet I am still absent my wife and daughter. I am still half whole. The researchers swear it's possible to bring them back from the void. Perhaps those are only pretty lies intended to pacify me, but I trust Dr. Hurley to tell me the truth. I know the Consul wishes me to give up this obsession and focus on the war effort, but why should I? Am I not sovereign of Arcadia? Should my desires not take priority?
There they are! These are the ruffians who threaten me. To battle! See that they join their friends in the rubble heap. Suffer none of these defilers to live.
I was not refused assistance, which is most...
Hastening to cover! Through his magnificent
Insides are leaking outside, Commander.
minimizing exposure. They hate me.
Let me know when you need a stretch.
おーぶねー。
Troublemaker approaching. Not walking this off. Stand me back up.
You think brigade sight?
マジかよ。
by my grandmother, I cannot abide the time this research into the rifts is taking. It has been years, and yet I am still absent my wife and daughter. I am still half whole. The researchers swear it's possible to bring them back from the void. Perhaps those are only pretty lies intended to...
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
I trust Dr. Hurley to tell me the truth. I know the console wishes me to give up this obsession and focus on the war. But why should I? Am I not sovereign of Arcadia? Should my desires not take priority?
Repudiate all vapid commercialists.
Definitely, I must reload.
Taking punitive action.
Sustain the system.
Prosecuting viscerally.
Troublemaker approach.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander. Commander, watch your vitals!
You have my thanks.
That was right. Never should have let that curator go. He could have prevented this.
まあ結果論だ。追加ダメージ抵抗プラス30。PT スキルに応じて増加する。しかしダメージを受けるとダメージ OK の半数のビットを失う。ビットユースが0の倍効果を受けない。わあ、強いけどめちゃめちゃビットを失うやつ。
Don't even know where to start with everything that happened in there. At least we were able to talk Zeb out of his plan to release everything we uncovered. I'm all for sowing chaos in the Protectorate, but that kind of information is liable to do more harm than good in the wrong hands. I understand his desperation. What I don't understand is the Earth Directorate's part in Arcadia's existence. Ever agreeing to such a cruel bargain in the first place? I expect backroom dealing from unregulated corporations, not from the only agency keeping them in check. The Earth Directorate should be better than that. You're telling me you wouldn't have done things differently, or at least tried to.
どんな違うやり方を少なくともやろうとした。
Permission to speak candid, Commander. Strange as it sounds, this whole experience with Zeb has helped me finally understand the position Augustine was in. Back at Horizon Point, ain't easy having to decide between your allies and protecting untold innocence. It's the damnedest thing. In spite of everything, I find myself relieved we spared her. Augustine still owes a debt to us, and the rest of the galaxy. Maybe she pays it all someday, and maybe she doesn't. Either way, you were right to give her the chance. If you taught me anything, it's that kindness ain't ever the wrong choice. Reckon time will decide the heroes from villains in this tale, but it's gonna be hard to forgive the Earth Directorate for arranging the stage like this in the first place.
どうすっかな、スピーチならはこれだな。
Deep down, I'm still convinced the galaxy is better with the Earth Directorate in it, flawed as it is. But what happened with Arcadia can never be allowed to happen again. Something has to change within the Directorate, and I think we're best positioned to see that reformation through. All said, I appreciate you giving me the space to work through this. Sort of feels like the future's opening back up after a long time closed. Likewise, Commander.
なんだ最後の勝者ってか。おー強いね。いいんじゃないか。いい気がする。適当でいいか。貴重な使い捨てエージェント募集行こうかな。 じゃあ先か。だとしてもあれか。ライルズは置いてくか。これ、取ろうかな。取ろう。要素。どういうことだ、すべてって。明治16だけど、でも強いのか。 あ、でもこれ強えよな。
Try this again, Rao. Auntie is bringing the free market to Arcadia. The free market is what allows anyone to choose their path in life. The free market is good.
Free market.
稲津か。
This is Auntie Cleo, offering a warm welcome to all visiting Auntie's Choice employees, affiliates in training, and ethically gray consultants who are committing to a side. We took what nature heedlessly assembled, and
Where'd you learn how to weld, anyway? Some fly-by-night indentured internship?
Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's
These rats are due for Eden. Where are the ones bound for Praetor? Wait, these cages are empty. Where's the rapt handler in charge? Hey, you haven't seen any loose raptidons running around, have you? Unbelievable. Last time I got stuck with the blame for someone else's ineptitude, I got demoted 2 full ranks. You wouldn't happen to be someone well-versed in weapons, explosives, and/or advanced hand-to-hand fighting, would you? And, you know, work cheap? Uh-huh, exactly. You in? Oh, good. Someone competent and undemanding. If the Raps aren't here, they've got to be on the creature combat conditioning deck. Unbound and undoubtedly pugnacious. This here card will give you access to the elevator at Market Compliance. That, in turn, is behind the value-added esplanade next to the entrance to Head Office Tower. See any Raps loose there? Shoot, explode, or thwack them unsparingly.
We're pest trackers for the corporatists now? Do managers not count as pests as well?
acquire and exploit the fauna like it's your life's work. I get it. Between the risks of aggressive rivals and the actions of maverick freelancers, there's a lot of volatility out there right now. The market hates uncertainty, and
You go on ahead. I'm shilly-shallying about what to do.
Please have identification, transfer work, and a reasonable bribe at the ready. Ah, you're not a transfer or visiting Auntie's Choice employee. I'll need to check your current standing with corporate affairs. Alrighty. Commencing review. Estimated wait time, unknown. Really? Reads like a recap of an Aetherwave drama. You're clearly a valued partner of Auntie's Choice, but your standing with us could be higher if you accepted our special offer. All it requires is allowing us to affix an Auntie's Choice holo advertorial inside your ship, so you can bear our messaging with pride and share it across Arcadia.
やりたくねえ。
Ah, A shrewd negotiator. He'll fit right in. If it'll help seal the deal, I could throw in a few bits. Go on ahead anyway. Europe, enjoy your time on the ACS Undisputed Claim, the pride of Auntie's Choice corporate war fleet. Here's a ticket to the first stop on the Profit Mover Trimicular. From there, make your way through the Esplanade to the head office tower reception desk for details on our exciting contract opportunity.
Came here because I heard Auntie's Choice is contracting. Then I heard about the job. Not.
You know what? You're all right. What? Hostile takeover this! Right back at you. I'm Angelina, and I endorse this message.
This area is for client intake specialists only. Though I admire your go-where-I-want attitude. Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
Forecast time, starting with product development, the boar's loaf and butter of our entire operation. Thanks to our marketing wizards selling the sizzle of incremental product improvements, sales of new and improved stimulants and nutrition.
You have questions? We have answers. Anything you need to know about this fine location for a minimal price. Well, farewell.
Where top lab coats are doing pioneering confidential work in whatever their work is. All I know is their department alone is responsible.
Any questions? Well, farewell.
Operational budget for the next fiscal semi-decade. Credit where it's due. As your chief executive, I've fostered a healthy cutthroat rivalry between our top divisions.
スモークグレネード持ってないのか。うわ。同じ内容だ。
Trimicular, arriving any moment now.
エースがパーティーに間飲食物を摂取するとクラウド用のバイオマスかな。ラプティドンだよな。ラプティドンだ。 変数か。
Foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon, not because we were. System's glorious. The ACS undisputed claim is not only our corporate headquarters and flagship, it's the heart of our efforts to spread unbridled self-betterment and free trade across the galaxy. Our flagship also sports a bustling commercial promenade where you'll find a wide assortment of wares and miscellaneous bric-a-brac from all Auntie's Choice departments.
Hey you, soldier with the, arm. Got a delivery for an Inez Silong? That you? I mean, I'm sure it's you, considering there aren't many of you folk running about. But I've got to ask, company policy.
Yeah, it's me all right. Who is asking, exactly?
Hey, just a courier friend, nothing funny like. A soldier named Ortiz hired me to find you, if I could, and deliver this message.
Ortiz was in my unit. Good man, but ain't sure why he's reaching out now. Suppose we'll see when we return to the ship.
One more thing, friend. Consider this your formal reminder that we don't offer return to sender service, unless you pay double plus expediting charges. Until next time.
And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes. Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and the...
銃弾も買っとくか。
Until next time.
Sounds like red. What sort of reception do morally gray outsiders receive when they join up with Auntie's Choice? Why, let's take a look.
Welcome, Eagle.
こんなバラバラにあるんだ。
Determinist or a hero of meritocracy into Auntie's Choice's esteemed and valuable disposable agent program. As an IDA,
Bet they'll name you employee of the fiscal quarter.
thrill-seeking adventurist, and help bring Auntie Cleo's astonishing new conglomerate.
Do Auntie's Choice operatives develop an immunity to cacophony such as this? Or are they simply fond of constant mild torture?
You there! Yes, you! I'd recognize your kind Name a food, any food, and I guarantee I got it. Absolutely, unqualifiably pop. The best way to stop a tummy...
Things in life to life all across the galaxy.
Report to reception in the head office tower for details on this exciting opportunity.
Step on up and pick your poison or your healthy poison Just name your color,
that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship
Chewing is for chumps and injecting is for
Unrelated bric-a-brac. We got your unrelated bric-a-brac. We market the most miscellaneous miscellany on the ACS Undisputed. One person's hodgepodge.
OK。どうすっかな。買うか。これも買う？ X モール。
through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process.
Oh, hey, think you dropped something?
Employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's
Feeling queasy? Seeing spot? You have ails. I have cures. Each an excellent.
Part in public product testing.
Oh, hey, think you dropped something?
The new pesky side effects as an early
It's the burning.
Need anything? Why, it's only the most popular drink in Arcadia. You can only at the bottom.
Of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedoms.
Oh, hey, think you dropped something?
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's choice.
Step right up for the most exorbitant medical care money can buy.
Deck against the little person, as they tried with us in Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's darling.
Ever miss a limited time offer and wonder about how your life would have been?
I'm Jean Turfer-Tyler, 6th base person for the Auntie Cleo's Darlings.
You can do it!
I cleaved Spacer's chosen goalie at the end of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that Moon Man's great
Experience the most sought-after inebriate on the undisputed plane. The Raptidon Fight. Exclusively here at the bottom runger.
Back at you.
I'm Auntie Cleo, and I endorse this message. For toil is netting us. It's time for profit forecast time, starting with product development, the forced loaf and butter of our entire operation. Thanks to our marketing wizards selling the sizzle of incremental product improvements, sales of new